All right, guys, so now we are going to learn the auto block liquidity strategy. So essentially, this is like auto flow trading strategy, but it has a little twist to it. Okay, so yes, you can trade auto flow trading strategy. It still works. Okay, I'm not saying that it works. It still definitely works, but you know, markets are changing, and the auto flow trading strategy that I taught you guys, it's a very old SMC trading strategy. Okay, it's available on YouTube for absolutely free, that strategy. Okay, so I added a little twist to this strategy, by back testing and understanding the markets. So usually what we do is that we get a change of character, right? Now, at this point, when we get a change of character or market structure shift, what we do is that we create our zone, right? Our point of interest, which would be the imbalance or an auto block at around here. Now, as we said, as I said on the auto flow trading strategy video, price goes up, creates liquidity, right? And then it goes back up to our point of interest and it shoots down, right? But in this strategy, what you can do is you can mark out the last candle. So this is where you need to be careful, okay? So this last push up before change of character, you want to, if the last push was to the upside, you want to mark the bullish last bullish candle, okay, around here, the last bullish candle. Once you have the last bullish candle marked, okay, you want to wait for price to go up, okay, fake out above this auto block. It does not need to go that high, okay? I'm talking about this distance, or maybe this at around this level. Once that happens, you want to wait for price to go back down again, reclaim that auto block, okay? And then you want to simply enter at the retest of this level. And then you take your take profit at this level or somewhere down there where there is imbalance. Very, very simple, guys. So let me give you an example for a long position. So we had a downtrend. Normally what we would do, we would get a change of character, we would enter off the auto block and the price would go up, right? But in this scenario, what we want to do for this strategy is that we wait for a change of character, right? Once that happens, what you want to do is you want to mark out the last bearish candle. Oh my God, where is it? Okay. See this push down there, right? You want to mark out the last bearish candle. Okay, once you have the last bearish candle, and one more thing, guys, I'll try to explain, is when you're about to mark out the last bearish candle, that bearish candle needs to be the lowest candle, okay? Now, what I mean by that is when you have this push to the downside, you cannot have a last, bearish candle here and then a bullish candle with a wick that is below that bearish candle. I will repeat it again. You have to mark out the last bearish candle, right? But if there's a bullish candle after that bearish candle that has a wick lower than the bearish candle, then the setup is already invalid because it just doesn't meet my requirements. Just follow what I'm saying, okay? So make sure the last candle is bearish and is the lowest. If there is a candle after that auto block, after that bearish candle that has a wick lower than the previous candle, which is considered to be an auto block in my terms, then the setup is invalid. But let's say price fakes out, right? Then you wait. What do you wait for? You wait for price to go back up, and then you enter on the retest at around this level, and you go up. Now for the stop loss, you can put your stop loss right below the previous low, or to be for a better risk reward, but sometimes price can, you know, come down and take out the stop here. So I would say that put it here, but if you're okay with losing, but also if you're okay with losing, you're gonna get big risk rewards, right? If you have your stop loss at around this level, the risk reward is not gonna be that great. But what I would do is I would put my stop loss right below this box, okay, right below this auto block. So you can put it right down here. Very simple. So let me give you an example. So what we have here is a very basic structure, right? So you don't want to look too far back, okay? You just look at the market structure. So you can see price creates a lower low, lower high, right? And then we got a lower low, and we have these structure breaks, right? You can see these structure breaks. Do we get the structure break? No. So we have the structure break, right? This low got broken. So it doesn't have to completely break the structure. It can break the, the internal structure as well, okay? So once that happens, you want to mark out the last bearish candle. As you can see, now let me explain it in detail. The last bearish candle is the lowest, okay? The bullish candle right to it does not wick below that candle, if that makes sense, okay? So this is a valid setup. So let me mark out this auto block, and make sure you keep this in mind. When price fakes out, the body of the candle must close below this level, okay? Wicks do not count. Simple as that, okay? So as you can see, we faked out here, and we also faked out here. Now this fake out is a bit big to my liking, but it still works. It's still in my range, okay? So what happens is that we go back up, right? We go back up, we enter on the retest, as I explained. Put your stop loss here or below here, it doesn't really matter. Well, it does matter depending on your risk to reward. You can go for 1 to 2, okay? Or you can just look at the structure here. You can see there's imbalance around here, and there's this imbalance around here as well. So you put your take profit at around maybe here, okay? You could go 3 risk reward. That is it. So 3 risk reward trade. Very simple, guys, okay? So I'll try to give you guys some more examples if I can find them. Okay, I think I do find it right around here, but this one is very tricky. This one has a huge, and I'd say huge fake out, so this doesn't count. Let me see if I can find. This is of course hindsight, but when you will backtest this, I can guarantee you that this shit works, okay? I'm not capping at all. So let me give you another example. So you can see we had a higher high, higher low, higher high, and then we have a break of the structure. So now when to avoid these type of trades? Now when you get a market structure shift, which happened right here, and you mark out the auto block, which is this, right? If price reacts heavily from that auto block, then the setup becomes invalid. You should not be looking for fake outs, okay? Because this auto block was a valid auto block, okay? It was not a liquidity auto block, if that makes sense. So if the price movement breaks this level, right? Breaks this level, then it is considered to be invalid, if that makes sense. Please rewind and watch what I said, and it's gonna be crystal clear to you guys. So I'll give you one more example. So sometimes it's actually hard to find an example, but when you are in the live market, you can actually find the setups very easily. Let me find. This is the last bullish candle. The last bullish, and notice that I'm looking at it on the 5-minute time frame. Okay, so yeah, this is something that you can keep in mind. So okay, I think we got this. So we can see that we create this structure, this minor structure around here. So you can see we broke this level, and the last candle, as you can see, is bullish, right? And let me mark this out. Right around here, we get a huge fake out, right? Not to my liking, but as you can see, we broke some structure, right? Price faked out above it, and when the price came back, you know, as you can see, the accuracy, it retests this level again, and I'll put my stop loss right above this level, or you can put it right around here, and you target this level around here, which is the liquidity level, or you can put your take profit level at this small imbalance. Really depends on your risk factor. Okay, so you can see that was a nice 6.2 fine. A fake out was a big bit to my liking, but when you're gonna backtest, you're gonna understand the strategy much more. Okay, so make sure you backtest all these strategies for at least a month, because I don't want to I don't want you guys to just go and just, you know, just start trading with no knowledge. Okay, you should be backtesting. So now I think this is a losing trade, and I feel like we should not actually a losing trade, but this would have been closed at break even. As you can see, we had a market structure shift at around this level, and we actually got a huge reaction of this level, as you can see, before faking out. So this level became invalid to my liking, but as you can see, price came back, and we had a small price came back, we retested this level, and we had a small push down, but maybe you got stopped at break even. But remember one thing, guys, you are going to lose trades. Okay, I'm not telling you guys that you're gonna win each and every trade, but what I'm saying is that you can be very profitable by trading these strategies. So I'm gonna try and find one more example. Of course, guys, you're gonna find a lot more examples during live market, and yeah, so I'm trying to just focus a bit more here. So we got this low. We did actually break this level, but no, this is not something that I would trade. This right here, we came back, then we broke this level. Okay, I think I'll find another example here. So not really, guys. So you can skip ahead a bit, because sometimes it's really hard to find an example during backtesting, of course. Okay, I think I found some example around here. So I'll mark this out right around here, and you can see we broke a lot of structures here, right? Oops, my bad. And what you can see is that we fake out. Now this was a fake out as well, okay? But notice one thing, okay? Notice one thing. Price wicked out here, right? Now this level is liquidity, right? So if price goes back down and comes back and fakes out below this level, then that is not an actual fake out, because there's still some liquidity. These wicks are liquidity, okay? So you gotta wait till these wicks are cleared out. If there are no wicks, then no problem, you can just trade off this small little fake out. But once that liquidity is taken out, price comes back, right? You can see this candle right here. You put your stop loss right above this level, and just look at that move, guys. Like, it's crazy how it works, okay? I mean, this, oh my god, like, look at this. 40 restore what? If you held, of course, and of course this is hindsight, guys. So I'm sorry you couldn't find more examples for the strategy, but there are gonna be a lot of setups, guys, that you can trade off. So I think this is it, guys, for the course. I will be uploading more strategy videos. So this is not it, guys. I know a lot of other shit, but I'm just keeping that stuff to myself, because I still need to backtest those strategies, okay? I'm not 100% sure about those strategies, but trust me, guys, when I'm back, with more strategies, you're gonna love it. So I think we got another example. So we broke. Okay, I already explained the example, guys. My bad. Sorry. So yeah, guys, if you have any questions, you can just DM me on the Discord or on my Instagram, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. So thank you once again for buying my course, and I hope you become successful. And I'll see you guys some other day. Goodbye.